Tuesday morning, got a jug. It's raining, got me hood up, available on the website. We're just taking a sample of this dry. It's on cooling cycles at the moment. Cooling the stuff off the drying floor that we did the other day. Yeah, so just going to see what it's cooled down to and check the moisture. Got a good sample out of that now. We'll see what it's reading. Our survey says, ooh, bit too dry to be fair. It's cool enough. New roof, Joe. Alright, Joe. Come rain or shine, we've got you covered. I think they give me that at the Highland Show and turn it.
You mean quick with a foot bump?
Amazing how much chaff comes off it when it's smelling. Splendid load of OSR straw on the way to Chicken Man. Keep his chicks warm. It's a bit wet today. Sunflowers still don't seem to mind. That is coming up in rows. It's good. In this field there's a few manholes and the kids have been taking the lids off them and playing in them, and they're really deep and they don't actually do anything. They were put in the 70s in case they ever developed it, but didn't. So alright, Joe has brought some soil up from Nick's soil. From Nick's soil recycling plant, and we're going to put a mound of soil on each manhole so that we can crop over the top of them, but also stop the kids playing in them because it's obviously dangerous. They're quite deep. There's one here where the lid's been took off completely, so we'll lift the lid back on and then sort it out. That must be like 15 foot deep. Yeah, we'll put the lids back on. Like I say, just cover them over. This one's been taken off as well. And the council keep coming and putting them back on. Well, we do if we're here, but once they're buried, we can't play with them anymore. But they don't really do anything, and then you can still see where they are because there'll be a mound of soil. It'd have been nice to have some dry soil, but never mind. Dry in a few days when it stops raining, I suppose. There you go, no one's going to play with that now, are they? Ta-da! I'll level it now with a bucket. This one's been pulled off, so I'm going to shove it on with the bucket a bit. Ooh. Twist it around to the right shape. Ooh, bit of soil in the bucket. Right, and then push it that way now and get it on. That's better. Near enough everyone has been pushed off or lifted off. That one is absolutely massive. You can walk down. I think we might need 3 over this one because that one's quite high, that one's quite high. The rest are more field level. There you go. Everything's a little bit wetter than at the self-level. Did I show you what the quiz question was the other day? It was that, the detail in that. Probably didn't show you. Right, I'll knock this one level now and see what it looks like. That's better, nicely blended it in. It took 3 loads for them too, but they were quite far apart and really high. But at least now with a rod or a metal detector, you'd find them easy enough if needed. But they're safe now, and also they're safe for machinery. We can go straight over the top of them. Seems to be a branch fell out the tree at the village hall. It's hitting all the cars, so I'm going to try and cut it off. I don't know what's hit it. See every colour of car that's hit it though. What is that? Andrew's back, he's now going to take some chip for screening. I'm just sorting out all the bits and bobs of OSR straw and stuff that's been knocking about to try and make up another load and then keep a few back for Charlotte's horse over winter. John's, well, it's not fit to combine, just throwing a bit of green weight through, doing a little bit of chipping. Andrew's took the big trailer up, so he's just filling the other now of Adams. I'm still sorting this straw out, trying to work out how big a load we've got and how many need to keep back to keep the horse comfy over winter. Quick visit by, I want to say cousins, but everyone has cousins that aren't really cousins because you're your mum and dad's friends. All the way from Australia, some of them as well. Yeah, we've all got an auntie and uncle that aren't actually your auntie and uncle. Anyway, they're kids. Jane lives in Australia. Mark lives in Oxford. And they've all got kids now. And James lives in Australia, but in Brisbane. So I'm going to call on him in September when I'm over there, along with a mate that's also in New Zealand. So yeah, it's good to see Jane. I don't think I've seen Jane for 9 years. She actually wasn't in the video because she was looking around my mum's bungalow while we showed the kids around the farm. I'm going to check this dry now, see where it's up to, get that emptied. I've been moving straw this afternoon, really, not particularly interesting. I think you're fed up of seeing me moving straw. We haven't done any combining. We've also done a bit of tidying up here or whatever. John has. I started moving the wheat to the back corner on Sunday and did a little bit more this morning. John's finished off. We've got the pedestal spaced in. We've even put the fan on the back one as well. We've got a tiny bit of wheat in the back there. There might be a little bit damp, but we've been keeping that in case any of the stuff coming off the drying floor, which is in this side, which I'm going to show you now. In case any of that is over dry, we can get the moisture bang on by mixing it with the damp stuff in that side. Because one batch we put in before was 13.8. If you sell it at 13.8, you're missing out really, because it doesn't weigh as much as it does if it was 14.8. And this year we need as much tonnage as possible to sell because the price is so rubbish and the yields are down. Although the bushel weight's good, so yeah, 13.2. We've had one before, so let's go and get a jug now and see what this batch is. While I'm doing that, hello, bit of an echo. Nantwich show tomorrow, so I'll be there. We're there quite early. I think I've got to judge some stands with some people. Hopefully I'm not the only judge. I don't like it when it's all on me. Then I think I'm on the cattle lines 12:30 to 1:30 if you're about, and then also I think Reezy College, I think 3:30, and obviously I'm at the show all day, so if you see me, come and say hello. I know loads of people sort of like hover around and eventually say, oh, can we have a picture? So yeah, that's fine, that's what I'm there for. The show have asked me to come. Let me just check that time, whether it was 3:30. Sorry, no, there was something in the main ring at 3:30. It's 4:30 at either Reezy or the YFC stand. So if you're about, come and say hello. Now that's shut on its own, that's quite handy. Ta-da! We're going to see what this is measuring, and if it's dry and cool, we'll empty it out. 13.43, so yes, slightly over dried. down to 25 degrees. I don't think I'll get it much cooler than that today because the air temperature outside is pretty high now. Right, here's a quiz question for today. Does anyone know what that is? I think you know, let me know in the comments. I think that's a hard one if you don't really know what you're looking at. And there's not really a bit missing, but there is a bit missing. Do I need my hair cutting? Technically, only one on the birthday bumper today because Dickie Reedy's won, but he was on it yesterday. But it was put on really late, so it still says in less than 24 hours ago. But I must have done the birthdays late last night. Martin Aldridge is 57, so happy birthday, everyone on today's birthday bumper. All two of you, or one of you, because one of you was done yesterday. Sorry, yesterday's video was so late, but that was what we were doing till last night. And I even missed Andrew coming back. Andrew was out a little bit past me editing the video and going live, but I think it was like 10 past 10. Anyway, you've had an early video today. I've got to get an early night, got to get myself to the Nantwich show tomorrow. And don't forget, if you live in Scotland, I'll be at Turra show on Sunday and Monday. I've got an itinerary for that, but I'll let you know that tomorrow or Friday or whatever. Probably not tomorrow because I'll be filming at Nantwich show tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see that on Thursday, is it? Thursday, Friday. I'll let you know about the itinerary for that. But yeah, should be a good show tomorrow. Apparently it's not going to rain as well, which is even better. So, might see you there. And if not, I'll see you on YouTube tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.